Ow.
I took so many chances just to get here. Music's the only thing that's keeping me from the other side of that fence.
So what, you trying to be a rapper now?
So what I was thinking was take a little bit of his lifestyle and get a rap game something authentic.
We was booked the one-ways, Houston and LAX, no luggage.
We never disclosed that information anywhere. The only way he would have known about that was if he was there.
May you take this time and reflect on the decisions that you make.
I got a little issue. I need you to get this done.
Now, the only thing you gotta do now is work on your rap name. What if we called you C.O. Popo?
It's not funny.
Rapper thing, I don't know. I think when God was mapping out my life, somebody messed up the cards and they knew it was something with dealing with the people and talking. But it's okay. We're going to get there because I got my own TV show and it's going to be on the Remy Network. Yep. I got my own talk show coming to the Remy Network.
Yo, yo, yo.
Shout out to Big Ant, the spokesman.
Shout out that dude, Ant. Okay.
The film reported about a police officer who assumed the life story of a drug dealer pursuing a career in hip-hop. Rick Ross has sent a cease and desist order to Remy Ma over her upcoming movie, The Biggest Boss. Ross is demanding that Remy Ma not move forward with the film, which allegedly features unauthorized use of his music and trade name, according to a letter obtained by TMZ. Rose also claimed there has been a misconception regarding his involvement in the movie due to certain comments on social media. Remy was personally unaware of the concerns raised regarding The Biggest Boss and takes the matter very seriously. A rep for Remy told TMZ. She has maintained a personal and professional relationship with Rick Ross for more than 20 years and would never intentionally engage in any action that would harm his brand or cause offense. The Biggest Boss is said to be about a police officer who assumed the life story of a drug dealer before becoming a rapper, which bears a ever so slight resemblance to Rick Ross's own journey from correctional officer to hip-hop. A rep for Remy said the rapper reached out to Ross directly and removed the title of the movie from the Remy Network, where it was slated to be released. The Remy Network is now working closely with his partners to strengthen the review process and ensure that situations like this do not occur moving forward, the statement says. So,
it's what it is, man. So what is it's a depiction. That's all.
First of all, Remy, you're lying. Allegedly. You know what she was doing. Oh, for real, Rick, it's a rapper like this.
Right.
It's a rapper named Biggest Boss.
It's a character.
Right.
That don't mean it's an actual person that's like that was once a CO and stole somebody else's identity and became a very popular rapper.
And calls himself the Biggest Boss. And sits around a pool and does TikToks.
With the beard and
with the lined up beard.
Yeah, have a friend named Gunplay.
Right, and all that other stuff. Yeah. So she knew what she was doing. Some people argue that this may be retaliation for, he's a supporter of Clarissa Shields. And we both know that Clarissa Shields is now involved with Remy Ma's ex-husband. Well, not ex-husband.
I didn't correlate the two. I ain't put the two together. But
well, I mean, people argue that, or it could just be, this is the way 2026 goes. 2026 is about extreme disrespect dissing.
Yes.
Extreme back and forths online. And of course, the documentary. That's how they do it.
Hey, no way, boy. Ricky Rose, we need you to come to the front of the congregation, my brother. We gotta have a word with you. Looks like The Biggest Boss, Ricky Rose, is now sending out the biggest cease and desist for a movie that he's claiming closely portrays his own life. That's right, you guys. If you guys don't know, Remy Ma has her own network where she's actually working on putting out movies and shows. Now, back in November of last year, Remy announced the network. It was going to be called the Remy Ma Network, and it was going to be an advertisement-free streaming platform. According to Remy Ma, it's an app that's going to have films, documentaries, rap battles, music specials, sports content, and so much more. She actually recently just announced that she was going to have her own talk show on the network.
I got my own TV show, and it's gonna be on the Remy Network. Yep, I got my own talk show coming to the Remy Network, and yeah, you guys will be able to sit here and see me in all my glory, delivering the news and the gossip and different type of things that we can make and things.
He immediately called his lawyer and said, "Hey, bruh, we gotta put a stop to this." The movie was initially titled The Biggest Boss, which everybody knows is the name that Ricky Rose calls himself. Ross is also claiming that the movie used unauthorized use of his music and also trade name, and he demands that the film not move forward in its current form. Rick Ross and his lawyer also argued that the movie could easily confuse fans into thinking that he's involved, citing social media.
Oh, I was about to say, confuse him into thinking that it's true.
Oh, man.
That's really happened.
Reactions as evidence. The film follows a police officer who steals a drug dealer's life story and turns it into a rap career, a premise that has drawn attention because it mirrors Rick Ross's real life. And she's also taking steps to prevent similar issues from happening. Individual. We respect all artists protecting their brand, and moving forward, the project is continuing under the title The CEO, which better reflects the core of the individual. We respect the consequences of. I did reach out to the director. Is cool with Clarissa Shields. However, from what it looks like, it doesn't seem that way. Now, I did reach out to the director of the movie for a statement. He told me, as the director, my goal was to tell a story about pressure, identity, and consequences of becoming something you're not. The film was created as an original dramatic work and is not a biographical statement about any individual. We respect all artists protecting their brand, and moving forward, the project is continuing under the title The CEO, which better reflects the core of the story.
And now it's got all this publicity. So Chiggs reached out to the producer, and you know, because Chiggs is bigger enough.
No
he
doubt.
talks to people.
Asked him, "Hey man, did you use Rick Ross as an influence in any way when making this film?" He says, "When I write, I pull from a lot of personal experience, things I've lived, things I've seen over the years, industry situations that happened around me, things that happen to people I know, and real pressures I've watched people deal with in different spaces. A lot of what's inside this film is very personal to me creatively. Anybody who really knows me and watches this movie is going to catch moments that come from real emotions, real observations, and real life. I've watched a lot of artists on the come up trying to figure out their way, and I think they'll understand this film deeply because some people are truly willing to risk everything just to say they made it." So, as you guys can see, according to the film director, John Godot, he's claiming this film was pulled from his own personal experiences. Now, here's what I think happened, you guys.
Does he know
Even
Rick
though
Ross?
Remy is the owner,
Maybe.
Does he know Rick Ross? Is that part of his?
He might be a
this
Florida
network,
dude. I don't
she
know.
also has co-founders as well. On top of that, she's not the person overseeing every single movie, every single Rick Ross for sending a cease and desist. Y'all remember when Rick Ross jumped into the Drake beef with Kendrick Lamar, and his only reasoning was because Drake sent a cease and desist to French Montana?
I don't follow you because you sent the motherfucking cease and desist to French Montana.
And Rick Ross also called Drake all types of names, including white boy.
White boy. Crody.
Well, it backfired. It is kind of crazy that Rick Ross would actually hit up his lawyers to send a cease and desist to Remy Ma when he could have just easily hit her up personally. And of course, there's also the elephant in the room. A lot of people are also saying, "Hey, Ricky Rose, don't you think for a second that we forgot that you actually stole your whole persona from the real Rick Ross, Freeway Rick Ross? So how can you be mad of somebody making a movie about you when you got your whole persona from somebody else?" And even though Ricky Rose has admitted to being a correctional officer, I personally thought that he was trying to get away from the label of being known as a CEO. So why are you now fighting so hard when somebody's trying to make a movie about it, when you wanted nothing to do with it at a certain point in your life?
Oh man, we're failing as a people.
Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Violence. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Coochie, balls, drugs, luxury vehicles. Violence.